Joshua Kwentoh here, one half of the Funnel Mechanics, presenting you with a case study how I help my makeup artist client fill up our 1,000 seat live event in 3 easy steps. Okay, I hope that you'll be taking notes, and or you can grab your pen and paper and just take notes on how I did it. Anyway, basically, without further ado, I just jump right in, and talk you through it. Okay, who is Joshua Kwentoh? Basically, I've been featured at business startup events in London 2011. I've been awarded top 5% most connected LinkedIn members this year, 2013. I've helped hundreds of marketing consultants around the world to make their first deal or close their first, get their first client. I've also consulted the biggest carnival event organizer in the UK, which is the London Notting Hill Carnival event, on how they could use social media strategies and all other online marketing strategies to drive more engagement and more social benefits to the event. Anyway, okay, and also the last but not the least is I'm happily married to my adulthood sweetheart with 3 amazing kids, and I'm enjoying every part of it. Okay, that's just the shortest profiling about me. Now we jump into the client's goal. Basically, the client wanted to run an event featuring a top makeup artist from X Factor in the UK, and they basically wanted to fill up 1,000 seats for that event. Okay, and before I actually get in with any clients, I like to know what their goal is, because it helps me now position myself, how to charge, what to offer, how best for them to position themselves to get them the most effect with the budget that they have. Okay, so basically that's how I actually process my my own analysis before I can make any decision. I run my own analysis before I make any decision on how to promote and what strategies will work best for this sort of promotion. Okay, we jump into step one. Step one, she had no online presence. Basically, I told her that she needed a website set up, so I had to set up our website, get her website presence, our website, our testimonials, all the bits and bobs that actually make create make them look more like an expert in their field. Because if people are going to trust you, if they you can relate with someone else that they've been seeing somewhere, so someone else, someone else that has been seen somewhere popular. Like in our own case, it was she was featuring a top makeup artist from the TV show called Talent, X Factor. Yeah, I'm always forgetting that. The X Factor. So that actually has actually built up our credibility. So we needed to add that to the website. She made it the client the top makeup artist made a couple of videos for her, so she wanted to showcase that on the website and some other interviews that she had done with a lady. So that was how she could build up her credibility and proof and testimonials and reviews, basically to show that she has actually been interacting with the so-called famous people. So we built up our website presence, added all the bells and whistles to just make it look good and to present herself the way that she needed to look. Okay, the step 2, she had no social media presence. Social media, being that she's in the makeup world, most people actually want to see what makeup has she done, what she done, what's your showcase your work. So she had loads of pictures that we now integrated into. We now had to set up like a customized fan page, landing page, integrate the website into the site, into Facebook, set up a customized Twitter account, YouTube, and a blog for her, so that, and had all that all interlinked, so that anyone can share, watch the video on the blog, share our content, share our infographics, and all the stuff. Because she needed, she also needed a social media, what's it called? Social media interaction. So we suggested having to have some of our images and get them to actually vote on images that they feel that looks best and all the stuff, just to create some more interaction into with the social media presence, with our social media presence anyway. So step 3 was she knew that she wanted customers. She has built up her credibility, built up her presence. Now she wants customers. So the best way we wanted to do, we wanted to go plug her into somewhere that she could get some traffic. We negotiated some deals with Groupon and some other deal sites as well, and we set up the deal on those sites. Basically, my clients actually had some other courses that she was looking to sell. So her back end was where the money was. So I made her focus more on the back end, using like deal sites like Groupon and all the other places as a way to generate leads without having to pay so much for advertising and all that stuff. Anyway, so she used that strategy and some Facebook ads, social media marketing by having to share her content on all the social media platforms. She integrated competitions on her Facebook page, getting people to win, interact, and all those stuff to win. So she created a lot of buzz around her stuff. You know, that created a lot of opt-ins, a lot of sales, a lot of people that knew about it, and actually filled up her seats. So there's no magic to this. It's basically, you've got to set up the funnel, create your presence, set up the funnel, make sure that you do have all the necessary areas that you need to cover to make sure that you have the right presence online, and then you then source traffic, look for traffic sources that would help drive traffic online to those various channels. Okay, so basically this is a 3 simple step process. But prior to this, how I actually go about one tip that I had for this whole strategy was we always build relationships. Basically, why I'm saying this is that I never, for the clients, I did not know her. Actually, the client was referred to me from another client by another client. So I do create a lot of relationship with my clients. They know me personally. They know what I like. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So we get to that point where it's like a friendship. I give them tips without having to think, oh, she's gonna go out and do it. That positions me like as the expert I'm meant to be. So that makes it a lot easier for them to trust my judgment. You understand what I'm trying to say? So the same ways that I've actually put up a map here on how to build relationships by helping like in my own case, I was helping her, answering questions. She had loads of questions and I had to give her the right answers, sharing some important information like having her know about having a website, an online presence and social media presence. That's helped us share some of our business achievements, and it helped me share some of my business achievements with my previous clients, because that helps them understand that you know what you're talking about. Because in a case where someone actually says to you, "Oh, could you can I get references of your work?" and I can actually share some information without having to disclose who my client is and all the stuff, if you signed an NDA with your client. Because most of my clients actually do not want me disclosing certain information, but still the ones that do, I do give the clients information that would help them. But in every campaign, there is always unique. All my campaigns for every client is unique, because they do have a different style of marketing. They do have a different marketing approach, or the copywriting, their angle, their unique selling points is totally different from the next client. So I always try to make sure that I capture what their uniqueness is, and then try to like integrate that into their marketing and make sure that that comes out in everything that they bring out online. Okay, talk with them. I try to I make it informal most of the time. Like the first chats, I try to make it very informal. Try to chat to them, give them free advice, ask them questions, ask them their pain, try to understand their pain. This is where people know that you are looking to build a relationship. You are looking to give them some information that will add value to what they're already doing. So asking the right questions is always a very good way to go. What's your goal? Well, Mr. Client or Mrs. Client, what's your goal for this project? What do you want to achieve? They know that, okay, you're not out here to sell a website. You're here now to make sure that she reaches her goal, and that's the point. Okay, so building that relationship. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, whenever she's got a question, you are the person that she wants to call, because you are going to give her the time and basically answer the questions just exactly the way that she understands. Okay, that's building a relationship, is aka friendship. Okay, giving them some free stuff, free information, free consultation, sharing industry news. If you got any news about the industry, you're very good at it. Yes, you can share some information. Sharing funny jokes. Yep. Always very good to go. But depending on what jokes, always limit your jokes. Make sure it makes sense so you wouldn't come across offensive. Okay? That's just the tip for building relationships. I hope that you at least implement one of the strategy to always build relationship, rather than seeing your potential clients as customers. You see them as clients. Okay, now it's a different relationship when they are clients than customers. Customers are people that actually pay for your service, but I don't know how to put it, but in a way, I prefer the word client, because client makes it more intimate than the customer. Customer is like someone that just paid me money, but I don't actually have a relationship with them. But with a client, I do build a relationship on our friendship, or our first connection, or whatever it is that I want to help them with. Anyway, wouldn't leave you without leaving with a quote for the day. Okay, the quote is, "All lasting business is built on friendship." Okay, all lasting business is built on friendship. That was from Alfred Montapet. I'm not very good. I think that should be a French name or something. Montapet. Okay, Alfred Montapet. This is something that I found online, and I think that it is very, very essential for every business owner to have that. Always remember that all lasting business is built on friendship. Stick that, print out somewhere, stick it on your wall, have it in front of your laptop as what's it called again? Screensaver, whatever it is, just to remind you all the time that this is how a business is being built. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This is Joshua Kwentoh, and